lockdown. I know that many of you enjoyed those day in court and all of that from home or from the office. But what is my day like when I actually go into a physical court? Done for the day, and we won our case. Show you where I am. It's the Strand. Just been to the Tesco, got myself a nice salad and stuff. Yay! So happy. Friday goodness. So it's a Friday. It was quite quiet in court. Yeah, really quiet. Everyone's just rushed home, so I can't wait to get home myself. I've had the busiest week. I got an email late yesterday saying we should come into court and that the judgment was going to be for 3 hours, and we went in. It was a long, thorough judgment and we won. Really excited. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. I always want to show you where I am. He is busy. Hold on. I seem to walk so fast in my videos, but that's because I'm always running. That's the Pret a Manger that we buy food from. I think there's another Pret somewhere down there. The embassies are somewhere there. A lot of the flags there show you what embassies they are. Oh, are they high commissions? So that's the Australian house. You see it? Commotion everywhere with the cars. Traffic. For no reason. This is how it starts. Makes no sense to drive in London anyway. A lot of you want to know what my day is like in court, because I will normally show you my day seated at home having a court hearing. We call them remote hearings, as you know by now if you are on this channel. So the judge asked us to come into court so that she could give judgment, and it was a very thorough judgment and it lasted about 3 hours. So I'm on my way back, but what it meant that I had to cancel all my appointments for today. But the good thing was that the judge said we could send someone else. Anyway, we tried to get barrister. Wasn't possible. All the barristers could do 20 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, but we needed to be in court for 3 hours just to get a judgment handed down. The client was quite eager for me to attend court, saying that I'm the one who advocated at court. So we cancelled all my appointments. Clients were very good. Cancelled some appointments yesterday, cancelled some today, and we went to court. I won my case. I was very happy, and not even joking. Today I was not really expecting to win on all fours, but when I did, I was like, yes. All the sleepless nights and everything worked well. So client was very happy. Client was already saying, oh, I'm gonna get some people to call you. I've told them how fantastic you are. So that's how the business is, referrals. If you do one client's good, they'll let the others know. About 7 o'clock today, I started my day really exhausted. Made sure that all my appointments were cancelled, because you can't just say to the clients who have paid you or are waiting for your call or a Zoom meeting or wanting to come into the office, oh, I actually forgot that you were coming into the office because I had to go into London. So we cancelled all my appointments, and then I had to make sure that a bundle left the office. After that, I rushed home. My husband was so good. He checked the train times for me. He packed a bag. If I show you the snacks in this bag, I might actually show you just to make sure that I had everything that I needed. And then I came into London. Had a very long week. In fact, my week doesn't end today. Today is Friday, but I'm going to be working into Monday because of my cancelled appointments and because I've not been in the office. So there's no gainsaying that this is how you end up working very long hours. One of you has asked me about this job and how it can affect your mental health. I think that's a topic for another day, but I think I have stressed in other videos that we work very long hours, and yes, if nothing affects your mental health, I think that can affect your mental health because you're not getting as much sleep, and sometimes you're actually carrying the weight of the world because you're carrying your clients' problems. Yes, it is the truth. So as my client was jubilating today and their family were jubilating as well, it meant that I was jubilating as well. But when they come to you crying with their problems, you don't just switch off. I'm better now at switching off, but it's not always that easy to just say, oh, I'm gonna switch off and pretend like I don't know that person has a problem. Because how do you solve a problem if it's not shared? So when they share it, you actually take some of it, but it's a skill to get to know how to manage, carrying other people's problems and just trying your best to sort their problems out. The main thing is to manage their expectations. Once you manage their expectations, they are good. I knew I was going to win, but I wasn't so certain because, with the judges here, sometimes you think that you've got it all figured out, but then you'll be surprised. The ones that are smiling, be on your toes, do your job to the last T. One thing about solicitors is we tend to do more work in the county courts. So I was at the Strand, which is the Court of Appeal and the High Court, and that was because we didn't have availability of judges in the county court, so we're sent to the Strand. Sorry, I'm talking so fast. I'm tired and I want to go home, but I really want to make a video for you. So we went to the Court of Appeal and the judge was very thorough. I was saying that the one thing that struck me, and this is not the first time, was when the judge said that some allegations had not been dealt with in the right way, in that the other side's advocate had not put certain questions in cross-examination. This is the third time I have seen that happen, and I never want that to be me. So what that means is that you haven't asked all the questions. Because you've not asked them, they're not proven, because you never asked them. They just you never touch them, so you never put them in cross-examination, and that's a problem. And so it makes me want to look at every single word, every single figure in my paperwork. And I know sometimes people say, oh, you don't have to read the whole paperwork and all of that. I do, and I believe strongly that is one of the reasons why I win my cases. I don't miss anything, and my memory is very photographic. So if I see a word, I never forget, and I piece those words together and I make an issue out of every issue. I can never forget to ask a question, except the judge says, oh, I need to hurry you along, and even if you hurry me along, I'm gonna ask a question. So continue to hone your skills. Every time I win a case, I'm excited, but I was really excited this time. I was jumping everywhere, not in front of the judge, for sure. But when I went into one of the rooms, I was like, whoa. But it hasn't come by me, just wishing it. It's come by hard work, sleepless nights, a lot of studies. And we were before a very big judge called a recorder. The recorder, very good, very sound. Whoa, I can't even lie to you. Every time I'm before a recorder and they're female, it just gives me different vibes. It makes me want to go home and just think about becoming a judge. It just makes me want to work harder. So that was really good, and it kind of it motivates you. It just makes you know there's so much I can give. It doesn't matter that I'm a woman, doesn't matter what my color is, my race, doesn't matter at all. It's very risky here because the bicycles go this way and that way, and I saw a bicycle almost hit 2 girls today because you're not really looking for the bicycles and they just come both ways. Look how good this is. You know, we always say that in Africa people are very happy. It is true. It's just little sunlight and I'm so happy. I'm like, yeah, I had a very good day at court, but this is not just, you know, winning my case. This is like, I'm so happy. Like, I feel fresh. Oh my God. Oh, my husband used to work there. For so many years. Oh my God, it's somewhere there. I'm gonna show the kids. And the kids have been as well. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So the judge had said that she would hand her judgment down on a different day from when we had the court hearing for 3 days, because we didn't have enough time to have the judgment handed down, and also because sometimes the judges want to make a decision that they have thought about, you know, so they will need some more time to make that decision. And so we went into court today and were there for 3 hours. The clients jumped on me. I've had different reactions, but this was very different. And I didn't mind at all. Like, you know, even with the COVID and everything, like nobody wants to touch anyone. We don't even shake anyone, but you know, like when people jump on you and they're crying, you're like, you can't say no. So it was really a good day. But yes, it's very different from when we have the court hearings at home, and it'll be by computer, telephone. But then when you're in the fiscal court, there's a lot of running in, running out. You need to make sure that, you know, everything is in order. Like the court would normally have the bundle even before you get there, but there are things that can make you run everywhere. Like you need to talk to your client, you need to talk to the other side, you need to agree directions, you need to agree contact. If one party is saying no contact and the other party is saying there should be contact, then that's a problem. We need to communicate. Anyway, so it was very effective. So I started today at 7 a.m. Had a very long day yesterday, and that was because all of my appointments had to be cancelled today. And then I rushed into the office. I had like a bundle of 4,000 pages that I had to look at before it was sent out. And that took some time for us to get out. And then I had to run back home. It took me about 40 minutes to get back home, you know, get dressed and jump on the train, come into London for the judgment. So it can happen like that. I had no plans that I would be in London today, but here I am with a good judgment, and I'm very happy. And the reason why, you know, you cannot say no to the judge, but the reason why we were very happy that we're going to have a judgment earlier than later, because this judgment could have been from now, is because once a child is involved, it's always easier for the parents when the case has been dealt with, judgment has been given, people can sleep, obviously. And I also know that our case is done and put to bed. Well, there's a plane flying across. I might need to jump on that plane to go home. Oh, I don't see it now. Do you see it? Oh my God, it looks like a little speck. I haven't been in a plane for 2 years. Have you been? Let me know where you've been to, where you plan to go to, what your holiday plans are, what your week plans are. For me, I think if I can get home now. Bye now.